What's going on, people? Fame Entertainment here from the Inner Circle. Like, share, subscribe, and let your voice be heard. Now, if you guys didn't catch the latest episode of the XXP podcast, make sure you guys go back and check it out. We had one hell of a time. We had a great assortment of topics. We had a brand new guest on, and we just had tons of fun. I definitely think you guys will enjoy it, so please go back and check that out. Now, one of the games that some people were really looking forward to this year was the Phantom Dust, air quotes here, remake. I know it wasn't a big following, but some people were really looking forward to it because they had a following from the OG Xbox days. Now, out of fear of getting some type of copyright strike, I decided against playing the footage in the background because I'm sure this is a Polygon exclusive and they would have striked me down in a heartbeat. So I just have the website up for you guys. If you want to see the gameplay, if you haven't already, if you're living under a rock, go and check it out. Now, first thing I want to say is I really appreciate, really like what they did here with the title, because the title really points out to one of the mistakes everyone is making. Clearly said exclusive first gameplay and details from Phantom Dust HD re-released. Now, a lot of people were going in assuming that this was a remaster, which isn't a bad assumption. Most, you think of an old game, you think of it being a remaster, but this is not a remastered title. Yes, it will be up-res. If you're playing it on the Xbox One, you can play it in native 1080p. If your PC can handle 4K, it'll be native 4K. If I'm pretty sure Project Scorpio would be native 4K. It will have achievements. They're also adding microtransactions to the game. But one thing that a lot of people complained about was how they said how the game looked stiff. How they said how the textures didn't look good, because people didn't realize that the assets for this game were the exact same as the OG Xbox. Apparently, according to the developer, when they went to Japan to go through the archives, there was no source code for this game, so they had to reverse engineer just to get this game up to a native resolution and get the wide screen, which I think is one hell of a feat. You don't have the source code, but you can still go in and even do anything to it. I think it's absolutely amazing and deserves some credit. Now, like I said, I think it's great that, Polygon put in the title that it's an HD re-release, and even the developers say it. They tell you this is not a remaster. When you think of a remaster, you go in and all the assets and everything about the game is updated. Think of the Gears of War Ultimate Edition. I believe Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy. Those are remasters. This is not a remaster. This is a HD re-release. It's the exact same game, just up-res. I remember one part of the interview where the developers talked about how before you couldn't even read what was on the billboards on a certain map, but now with the resolution enhancement, you can actually read those things on a billboard, which I think is absolutely amazing. Now, with all this being said, with this not being a remaster because they did not have the source code, not because they didn't want to remaster it, because they couldn't remaster it. With that being the case, I see this game being no more than $15 like Voodoo Vince, and I think that's even that's not even my first choice. I really think this game will be a free-to-play. I think they're going to release this game for free on the Xbox One, Windows 10 store, and I think they're going to bank off the microtransactions. The fact that they added microtransactions to this game, I think that, to me, that bodes well enough to say, hey, they're going to make this game $15 or less, if not free-to-play. Maybe $10 with the microtransactions. I don't think Microsoft is even looking to make a bunch of money off of this game. I think this is one of those games which had a bit of a cult following, that, it's a bit of a fan service game. So people are going to say, well, fans didn't ask for this. There are some people who asked for this. There are some people who really, really enjoyed this game, who really, really wanted to reboot. And I think this was, I think it's a good idea for them to push it out. It sucks they can't give a full remaster, but the fact that they even bringing it out and up in the resolution, I think was one hell of a feat. Like I said, I do think this will be a free-to-play game, but I do want to get your guys' thoughts on it in the comment section down below. Do you guys watch the gameplay? Does it look clunky? Does it look really bad? You guys upset that it's not a remaster? Are you guys giving praise to developers for even being able to do what they did without the source code? This is Fame Entertainment from TiCGN.com. You guys have a great one, and I'm out.
Straight from the bando, niggas been stacking them bands though. I stay in the hood like a bando, and I look like money, no camo.
Yeah, camouflage behind T, hustle, souped up, Clark Kent. I am a tame, the fuck with you lame, my side bitch your main, blame it on fame.